Welcome to the Fierce Beauty and Skincare podcast. It's time to be seen, be heard, and feel beautiful again. With your hosts, Deb and Anne.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's Anne and Deb back again from Fierce Beauty and Skincare. This is our third podcast. Today we will actually be chatting to you about our journey with Senegent and our journey as to why we started with Senegent and the issues we were having before Senegent with our makeup. So I'll pass you over to Anne and she can start us off and then we'll take it in turns from there.
Yeah, thanks, Deb. I actually saw a lady at the local markets probably about 7 years ago selling the lipstick. That's when it was really big, to stay on 8 hours plus lipstick. And I wanted something that I could wear to the office that would stay on. But I didn't really like it. And the reason I didn't like it at the time was because I don't think I was shown how to use it properly. So there is an art in the way that you put it on. Fast forward, and a couple of years ago, I met up with a new lady that was doing the market because the other lady retired, and she gave me a bit more information on how to put the lipstick. And then I thought I'd start on the eyeshadow as well. She introduced me to some tinted moisturiser and gave me a lot of samples, and I really liked the product. Surprisingly, I liked the product.
Was that the colour corrective moisturiser?
Sorry?
Was that the colour corrective tinted moisturiser, CCTM?
Colour corrected tinted moisturiser, and I really liked it because it takes away any redness. I suffered with acne as an adolescent, and I even went into developing adult acne as well. So I'm really fussy about what I put on my skin. And because the lady gave me samples, that was a great way for me to try the product before I actually had to go and purchase it. Because there's nothing worse than when you purchase product, you spend hundreds of dollars on product, and after a week or so you realise that it's just not suitable for your skin.
And I think you're right there, Annie, because when you go into any other shop and they might try it on you in the shop, but that's not, you don't know how long it's going to last. You don't know if it's going to be the same lighting at home or work, and you're putting it on yourself, so it's going to be looking different as well. So I think if you can get samples, then you can try it yourself behind closed doors, and you can give yourself an opinion on whether you like it, don't like it, and you can see it under different lights, different situations.
Definitely. I've had a lot of work on my skin with dermatologists to help heal the acne scarring that I had. I've had skin needling and lasers, and you get all different products from these different doctors. They have medical grade products, or so-called medical grade products. Some of them work, some of them don't. I think short term, some of them are okay, but in the long term, I found that it just wasn't right for my skin. So you'd spend hundreds of dollars on product and it just wasn't doing what I wanted it to. So when I caught up with that lady and got those samples, and then I got you some samples.
You did.
You tried it, because what did you used to use on your skin, Dick?
I was an Estee Lauder girl. And then after the Estee Lauder girl, I went into an English brand makeup. Mine was Be Perfect. And it still didn't do what I needed it to do. Now, whether that's my skin was too dry or whatever the problem was, it just wasn't. What I was finding is, especially around the mouth, and I was telling you, Annie, the lip liner was getting in my little creases around my mouth. So therefore it would just dissolve during the day.
Wrinkles. Laugh lines.
Creases.
You've got Deb. You've got great skin.
I do.
And she's not that.
So the lip liner just wasn't cutting it. So Annie said to try the CCTM, and I had used BB creams before, as I called it, and it just wasn't thick enough for me. It was like going out without anything on. But then she explained that you can layer it. So I gave it a go, and then I haven't looked back since. And the lip liner for me was also an absolute killer when I came on to start using that one.
And what about skincare? What had you used in skincare before?
Zero.
Yeah, zero. So you'd never been someone that had been taught to put on moisturiser and cleanse, do your cleansing and then your moisturising morning and night.
I was not brought up with that. I was brought up using a moisturiser, but that would have been something like Nivea or Sorbeline from Woolworths or Coles. and you can only use the tools that you've been taught. So since I started using the Senegence brand, my skin it's just flourished.
It glows. You're the glow queen. Dangerous Debbie is the glow queen.
I'm the queen of many things.
It's made a big difference to your skin though, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has, yeah.
So Debbie uses just about every product there is with Senegence for her skincare routine. I mainly use a couple of products morning and night. Debbie uses a whole lot. And there's no fast rules. It's whatever you're comfortable with putting on your skin, and also the cost associated and how much you want to spend. But the products, don't you find the products last a long time? Because you only need like a little fingernail's worth to be putting in. It goes a long way.
Oh, and 6 months plus each. Then it depends if you use 1 squirt or 2 squirts, and most of it is a squirt. Then you just...
Cute.
Yeah, that's it. A little squirt.
A little squirt.
So they last ages and ages. What was you saying the other day, Annie, about the lipsticks? One lipstick is one of the lip
Well,
scents.
a lipstick is the equivalent of 4 normal lipsticks that you buy in the actual, I don't know, container. Stick. Well, they're not really a stick. The Senegence are more the sticks, aren't they?
Oh, no, the Senegence aren't. No, the Senegence are more of a liquid, yeah.
So everything lasts a lot longer.
It does, absolutely. It's a high-end brand. Obviously, we all know it's been around 26 years, so it stood the test of time.
And I
female founded.
And I decided that because I've always invested in my skin and products, so I decided I'll just try. After I tried the samples, I was going to spend the money so that I could continue using the product. And what better way than to become a distributor, or in other words, you get it at wholesale. So you don't have to be a distributor and on-sale to other people. You can get your own account and you can buy it at up to 20, 30, 40, 50% off, depending on how much you purchase each time. So that was an incentive for me, and that's what I said to you, wasn't it, that you should come on board. Just let's go to the seminar that was coming up in Brisbane and
just to learn more about it.
Learn more about the skincare. And we've got another seminar in April this year, and they've focused on a lot of education on skincare. So I'm really looking forward to learning more.
Yeah, 100%. I think, Annie, also with the, you can get your own account. It's like any other account. You go into JB Hi-Fi and you get a discount because you've got an account, or you go into Sephora and because you're a member, got an account, whichever word you want to put to it, you get a discount. And it's exactly the same here. You don't have to sell it and you don't have to do anything with it. You can purely use it to get your own discounts, which is a win-win in every angle.
It'd be crazy not to, and that's why we did it, wasn't it?
Yep, exactly.
The product was great, and we wanted to get it at a discount rate for ourselves and for family as well.
Discounts are always good.
Yeah, of course. Money's better in my pocket than anybody else's.
No, that's right. That's right. So we're going to the seminar in April, and we found at the last seminar, we both walked away because we weren't sure how we would perceive it. Never been to one before, but we walked away and we were amongst strong, independent, supportive women.
It was fantastic.
Yeah, it really was. And we're not saying that just because we love Senegence. It really was.
Yeah, I'm pretty much an introvert, but I felt comfortable amongst those ladies, and all different ages, all different demographics, and they all had the same mission. They just love the makeup. They love the skincare and the makeup combined, and you just learn so much off other people, and that's what I loved about it too.
Yeah, I always listen to the podcast with the science behind the product.
Yeah, you're pretty big on that.
Yeah, I love, when I was at uni, I always loved backing information up with science.
Yeah, so that we can discuss that in another podcast so people can understand just what's in the product.
Yeah.
Because Deb does a lot of homework on that stuff. I just glaze over it, and for me it's more the experience of using the product, whereas Debbie, she goes right deep into what the products actually contain. And the good thing is there's not really any nasties at all. It's all fairly natural.
No, it's clean beauty. You've got to practice clean beauty this day and age because there's so many toxins in the world in everything that we do. You've just got to keep as clean as you can.
And what I like about it too is that it just hydrates all day. My skin's never looked better. Like you said, that you like to put things on heavier than me.
Yep.
I actually like a really light, natural look unless it's evening.
Because you've got natural beauty.
Pardon?
You've got natural beauty.
Who?
You.
Look, it all comes down to your skin. It doesn't matter what you put on it, what makeup you put on it. If your skin's not in good condition, you're just not going to get that glow. So I think we need to start with, especially as we start to age and our hormones are changing, we need to look at what our skin needs and to nourish our skin. So it doesn't matter what we put on, like eyeshadows and lipsticks and foundations, if we don't have the base. So your beauty, so to speak, comes out from your skin, and then whatever you put on it is just highlights that. So
I think one of the podcasts we can do too, Annie, is all about menopause, premenopause, postmenopause, perimenopause.
You've got them down. You didn't know what.
There's another and pause, lots of pauses.
You don't have to worry about andropause.
I might want
Well,
to.
no, it's a good subject, but I think people would be more interested just in our experiences as older women or more mature women. Just experiences on past perimenopausal, that's for sure. So
just your past every pause.
Don't be cowed. Be me. Yeah, there's just, and that's really important because sometimes we don't know we can start getting breakouts again.
Yes.
Fine lines start appearing, and there's nothing wrong with, like I said in the last podcast, we don't need to age, and I didn't mean that the way it sounded. Of course we need to age, but we don't have to be old before our time, and we don't have to look and act old as we're a certain age. I've followed women on Instagram that are in their 80s and 90s that dress up and feel great every single day, and it just shows in their personalities.
Well, look at it. Sorry, keep going, Annie.
And that's what I think you and I want, is to just have a community together where women can just vent and talk to each other about the issues of aging, whether you're 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, whatever, upwards.
No judgment.
No judgment. They need the right product for their age group.
When I started using it, Annie, I didn't use the skincare first. I went straight to the makeup. And now I can understand a year down the track why you need to start with the skincare, prepare your skin, prepare the canvas, and then you've got the right canvas ready for the makeup to look its best, whatever that is.
Yes. And that's something that they don't teach you when you walk into these cosmetic stores, because they're not educated. They're just educated on selling the product. And Deb and I just aren't about selling the product. We are about education and just making women feel good about themselves. If a sale comes along, that's great. Of course, it's a bonus. But we want to help educate women so that they feel like they're glowing, they feel seen again. Because that's a big thing that we're always talking about, invisibility, isn't it? And I'm sure a lot of men get to a stage too where they feel invisible.
That's exactly how it runs. So that's what we're going to be doing, and that's how we're going to, it'll be exciting just to get in front of women.
In front of women, the older women in that age group, 70 to 80-year-olds. And
they'll be looking forward to it.
I think we're excited.
Because I'm going to bring macaroons.
Feels so sweet. You're going to make them fat too. Make them beautiful, but fatten them up, you reckon? All that sugar's not good. I suppose for an afternoon it's okay.
That's it.
If you were interested in having a mini makeover, or for us to show you the product for the skin so you can try it, or to get some samples to you. We did say in the last podcast we will eventually be going interstate, because I've got a lot of friends and family in Melbourne, and Debbie has friends and family in Adelaide. She's laughing because I'm saying, because that's her word.
Thanks for listening to Fierce Beauty and Skincare. If you're ready to get your sexy back and stay fierce, make sure to hit subscribe and follow us on social media for your daily dose of confidence. Ready for your mini makeover or that skin quiz we mentioned? DM us today and let's get you glowing. Until next time, stay fierce.